What's up guys, my name is Stoody. I'd like to welcome you all back to another video. In today's video, this is episode, I don't even remember what episode we're up to, but this is another episode of Stoody Rants. And basically what's been happening is that, if you guys remember when Lockie Schultz got concussed and the umpires didn't stop the game, they didn't do shit, and that got a lot of criticism from the media and from, the fans and all that sort of thing. One thing that does piss me off, though, is that when the same thing happened to Dion Prestia back when Tom Stewart dog-shotted him, the umpires didn't do shit there either. It cost Richmond a goal, and Richmond went on to lose the game by just under a goal, so it actually cost Richmond the whole entire match. And the AFL community didn't even bat an eye. It was disgraceful. And here, the AFL community finally bat an eye because it doesn't involve Richmond, of course. So basically, here's the thing. Many journalists, people in the media, they criticise the umpires, saying the game should have been stopped. It was a disgraceful display from the umpires to not stop the game. They knew that Lockie Schultz was injured, and they actually bullshitted saying they didn't know. But they did know. There was proof because it was being said through the headsets that the umpires wear. So they got proven to be liars. Now, so basically what's going on is that they reckon they're going to sue some of these AFL journalists. So basically the people that the umpires, like all the umpires that were involved in this game, plan on suing are Kane Cornes, Dale Thomas and Luke Hodge. And look, I'll be the first to admit that all three of those blokes are fuckheads. I mean, complete flogs. But all three are terrible commentators, terrible experts. Neither of them should have a job, but the reason why they do have a job is because, we all need someone to laugh at, someone to piss us off, because that brings in the views, brings in the money, that sort of thing. People will watch Kane Cornes just to see what sort of bullshit he's going to talk this time around, because he's been doing it for years. I mean, it's literally their jobs to talk shit. However, on this occasion, they were actually in the right when it came to the Lockie Schultz situation. And the umpires were pissed because they got exposed. Now, here's the thing. If the umpires are going to sue anyone, they should sue the higher-ups, because what I think happened is that the higher-ups have probably told them not to put a player's safety at first. It's probably the result of the game. So, obviously, they were trying to rig the game to have Fremantle win. They did fail as well, which is pretty funny. That's what most likely happened. Andrew Dillon probably told the umpires to not give a shit about the Lockie Schultz concussion. So that's why they continued the game and put Lockie Schultz in danger. Now, here's the thing. If any player gets injured during a game, the game should be stopped. It shouldn't matter what sort of injury it is. I mean, they stop a game if there's a blood rule. They should stop a game if someone, gets a knock to the knee or something like that. At the Richmond-Essendon game, the umpires did the right thing for once, and I think it was Troner. He got hurt. He wasn't seriously hurt. He just had to come from the ground, right? The ball did go past Trainer, and once that did happen, they stopped the game. The game should have been stopped though immediately once he was hurt. It shouldn't matter if the ball's on the other end of the ground. The game should be stopped. The player should come off the ground. Once the player is off the ground and been replaced, then the game should resume. Because even if it is safe to continue playing the game while the player is still on the field, a certain team it only has 17 healthy players on field. And that's a bullshit disadvantage for them. Like back in 2022 when Tom Stewart dog-shotted Dion Prestia, Richmond were a player down, which is the reason they conceded that goal in the end. Because Geelong had a loose player, because Richmond had a player down. That's the reason why they didn't stop the game for Lockie Schultz, for example, because they wanted to put Collingwood at a disadvantage to try and help Fremantle kick a goal. That's basically what's going on here. Kane Cornes, Dale Thomas and Luke Hodge, they're dickheads, but there's a thing called freedom of speech. So if they want to say stupid shit, they're technically allowed to. However, this isn't even stupid shit. This is actual shit that they're correct on for once. I mean, they're 100% correct that the game should have been stopped when Lockie Schultz got dog-shotted. And the umpires want to try and sue them for speaking facts. for telling the truth, which is just disgusting behaviour from those umpires, and they should all be sacked. I mean, what was that umpire, something Pell or something, who has actually been done for fucking fraud? He's being done for fraud involving money. It's pretty obvious the AFL is rigged, and there's a lot of match fixing in the AFL because you've got actual criminals umpiring AFL games. So, what a joke. Like, how much of a pussy do you have to be to sue someone over them telling the truth about you? You have to be a real pussy. And I also heard rumours that Kane Cornes apologised. Like, how much of a pussy do you have to be to apologise for doing something it wasn't even in the wrong? Kane Cornes was not even in the wrong. He's in the wrong most of the time, but he wasn't on this occasion. And the one occasion he wasn't in the wrong, he apologises. I mean, he should apologise for fucking saying that Tim Taranto is not a top 150 player when he clearly is. He should apologise for that, not for this bullshit. But anyway, I guess that's all I want to say. It's laughable, the fact that they're trying to sue these blokes. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment for more epic content like this. Be sure to become a channel member. Just click the join button next to my name. Also be sure to subscribe to my Pro-American Goals of Nick. Link to his channel is in the description. Also be sure to subscribe to my other YouTube channels. Be sure to subscribe to my podcast channel, King Snakes of Stoody. Also be sure to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Stoody Archives. Links to both of those are in the description. Also be sure to join my Discord server, East Coast Australian Sports Community. Link to that is in the description. Also be sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. I have Twitter and also have TikTok. The username for all those is StoodyYT. Links to all those will also be in the description. I hope you had a good day, and I'll see you all in the next video.